At last, ancient Egypt has arrived. At last. So, to explain the outfit a bit, we are here all the way in the north of Egypt, at a tumultuous time when, well, Queen Hatshepsut had died, and the enemies of Egypt were gathering around, ready to prey at a vulnerable state. However, a certain king named Thutmose III became the pharaoh. Well, he became Thutmose III. So this is the 15th century. This is the New Kingdom, yes. I really wanted to do 2000 BC, 2050 BC, the time of Montuhotep, to be an Egyptian warrior. Which is the goal. However, I saw a most incredible video about the life of, well, a few of the lives, but it took a glimpse into this man's life. His name was Ahmose, and he was another foot soldier fighting for Thutmose III. And it gave such a beautiful account that I thought, wow, this is exactly what it means to be a warrior in ancient Egypt. You see, I wanted to acknowledge the New Kingdom by being maybe a priest, a bald priest, completely shaven. That's what they did, which I didn't like the sounds of, but could be done. Or maybe, see, a priest is perfect for the New Kingdom because Karnak Temple was so influential. Or maybe a scribe at Karnak Temple. But I thought a warrior would be perfect to go back to 2000 BC with Montuhotep and the reunification after the first Dark Age, the first intermediate period. But it's not to be. Because that glimpse into just that campaign, the Battle of Megiddo, was perfect. So I thought, well, why not test out an Egyptian warrior first? Look at this copper spear. And this I'm quite proud of. The shield, a hide shield, although it is painted on because I didn't have hide to put on it. But nonetheless, and you're listening to the Hurrian hymn, which is Sumerian. Going back to the 1400s, another reason I'm doing this time, because the music is a bit more known come the New Kingdom. The music from the Old Kingdom is so blurry. So you can do this. That's very pharaonic. But I've seen your commoners, I mostly saw depictions of them wearing just plain headgear to keep the sun off their heads. But I like the stripies, it's just perfect. And of course the ankh, look at this, huh? The symbol of life and death. I heard, apparently, according to study.com, that this symbolizes the sun, the teardrop. This is the horizon, and the bottom part of the ankh is pointing the way the sun rises. Incredible, eh? I saw a weird source saying it looks like a womb, an ovary, the female reproductive system, but that was an unreputable source. So I still need to explore that, but nonetheless, you see it all over Egypt, in all the periods. And I know that people would wear their symbols to tap into the power. In that little video, Akmose, the conscripted soldier fighting for his pharaoh against the Assyrians, apparently in Megiddo, but it was more like Canaanite rebels. He wore the Eye of Horus. Oh, this is the Lie of Megiddo that you're listening to. It was so this man on the internet made a lyre from 1400s BC, and he's playing a song about I think it's one of the Psalms in the Old Testament. So those Hebrews, I don't think that I like their music because they're our slaves. Although as to whether the Hebrews were enslaved in Egypt, the biblical records all say so, obviously, but the Egyptian records are a bit more blurry. But apparently it was the time of Ramses II, I think, which to me is future, because I'm in the 1400s. And another thing is, I don't know how to speak. I don't know what accent I should use, because you can't use an Arabic accent. Because it's just, that's the Umayyad Caliphate, so many, 2 millennia later. So I was giving a bit of research, and there's all these weird sources on the internet that say, oh, this is what the Egyptians sounded like and all that. And this man, his name is Peter Pringle on YouTube. He sings songs from like ancient times. He even sang the Hurricane hymn, but that wasn't him singing the previous one. So how to speak and what my name should be is a tricky one. So I'm still working on it. But for now, I'll just be a quiet man, a quiet farmer living on the Nile, perhaps near Thebes. Because during this time, Thebes was the powerhouse of Egypt. So I would be a little away from Thebes, just farming, and I would have been called up by the king's soldiers to go and go on a campaign into Syria. You must check out the Battle of Megiddo, very incredible. And that video I found was such a beautiful insight into it. It seemed like they really did their research. They used Karnak Temple inscriptions for their storytelling. And there was a papyrus they recovered about just the life of a soldier who was on that campaign. And apparently they would only drink every 3 days. But I'm a lucky soldier, and this is the 3rd day, so I bought something special. Bought beer. What is Egyptian without beer? So I asked the liquor people if they've got any wheat-based, particularly emmer wheat. Emmer wheat was used by the Egyptians, not hops. Hops is in every beer, modern beer. But the man did say they do have this wheat beer. Munich wheat beer. München wheat beer. So it's literally in the whole shop the closest I could get to Egyptian beer, where they actually use wheat, not hops and all of that. So I thought, let's try drink some beer and absorb the history. Oh, damn it. I didn't think about it. Very good. Scratching the copper. Music stopped just as I was getting into it. Say it, I need a straw. I forgot the straw, damn it. Forgot the straw. It's fine. How about this? Oh, that's better. It's so deep, it's so full of history. This is an Egyptian love song I heard. The same guy, Peter Pringle, said it. It's not bad. I've had beer before and just don't really like it, but it's to think about the history, then you actually like it. It's foamy. You know, the Egyptian laborers would be issued rations of beer, many pints a day, depending on when and where, but at some point, you know, I'm sure probably during the Great Pyramid Age as well. And I imagine the pyramid builders drinking this, and it's almost like a food. You would eat your beer. This would be your lunch. A pint of beer would be your lunch. So it would have to fill you up, and yeah, to give you energy because it's wheat, it's carbohydrates, and it will bloat your stomach as well. So you need to exercise, which I'm going on a great campaign for Thutmose III. What a piece of history. Shh. Shh. Let him sing. Closest you'll get to Egyptian music. Ancient Egyptian music. They say beer wasn't invented, it was discovered. Accidentally fermented wheat. And caught on. Beautiful. This is good. To make this little bit of effort to try and put yourself in someone else's, soles, not shoes. To put yourselves in someone else's feet. To put yourself in someone else's feet. And yeah, the outfit is just about complete. I mean, this is the loin underwear that they would wear. Only thing is, like I say, I need it to be pointy, but I prefer it when it's thicker because it's a bit more covering. And yeah, very mobile, very nice. And this sling I'm wearing here, you basically don't see any statues wearing it or any inscriptions, but I'm sure an Egyptian would have had a leather strap with a pouch that they would have put some things in, because I literally need it for my business cards, the speaker and the phone. I tried to shove it in the underwear. I had to do that with the beer. It's horrible, because I'm technically not allowed alcohol inside here. There's a sign, so I had to be a bit of a rebel there. Sorry, trust me, So yeah, I'm going to walk around a bit and see what people think. The Roman outfit is definitely the most publicly pleasing outfit. It always garners attention, usually. I'm going to be interested to see what the ancient Egyptian outfit garners, huh? We'll see what happens. It's another bit of a experimenting in my own time, seeing what people think. And I forgot something, to paint little the whites, because that would have been the lacing of stitching in the hide. I forgot that. Oh well, it's alright. I was in a bit of a rush. It's a bit sticky because the carbohydrates turn into sugars. The beer is quite sugary, actually. Really nice. You can imagine you just campaigned or you've just built a pyramid or a bridge or Karnak temple extension. It'd be nice to just slurp down a whole bunch of beer to refresh yourself. But it's very bitter. It's alcohol. That's enough for me. I'm an Egyptian drinking beer, how fitting. Amazing, eh? One of the oldest human discoveries right here in my hand. Not really an invention, but it was then purposefully made, so you could say it was invented then. My hand's a bit sticky now. Authentic everything. Wow, so cool. Made out of linen. Alright, thanks for joining me. I will get ready to continue the adventure. Yeah, incredible. One fish. One lousy fish for the Pharaoh. So to do it again. Also, I will not be alive anymore.